You can generally choose where you live, but you can't always choose your neighbors. Look, I've been fortunate over the years to have some really good neighbors. In fact, I have great neighbors on both sides of me right now. But not everybody is so blessed. Neighbor relations can be difficult. There can be disputes over boundaries and noise. You may not like the way they keep their property up or feel that they're nosy. There can also be cultural or personality difference. The list could go on, right? But because neighbors can be difficult, we're tempted to get aggravated with them and even despise them. But listen to today's wisdom from Proverbs 14:21. It says, whoever despises his neighbor is a sinner. In other words, God hates it when we despise our neighbor. And we despise our neighbor when we pass judgment on their differences, when we disrespect them and make assumptions about them, when we talk bad about them to others. We despise our neighbors when we're inconsiderate of them or maybe even try to compete with them, right? All of these are ways we can sin against our neighbor. But God has a different plan for our neighbor relations. He clearly commands us through Jesus to love our neighbor as we love ourselves. In other words, treat your neighbor how you want to be treated. Now, that sort of approach will not only change your relationship with your neighbor, it'll change you. Change begins in you.
The Change Begins in You is brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Patrick Allen Companies, Mitchell Tire and Wrecker in Collinsville, and Mowdy Cabinetry.